Bitch, I'm trying to talk.
Who you a fool for this? Who you a fool for this?
Okay. Shh. Shut up, bitch, I'm trying to talk. Never been no pussy, if I lose, I take my loss. He can't take my bitch, cause he a worker and I'm a boss. She know that I'm him, I got that drip, I got the sauce.
That's what's up. This is Baby Rich and DDG. Know how I get.
Tori on the beat.
You know how I get. You know how I get. I need your love. You know how I get. Stop at the cafe. I took the walk to Poland like Yachty and drunk and don't know what happened. Same shit that I told the police when they asked about that body. I don't know what happened.
Same shit I told the police when they asked about that body. I don't know what happened. That shit fire. I like the beat.
You know how I get. Stop at the cafe. I took the walk to Poland like Yachty and drunk and don't know what happened. Same shit that I told the police when they asked about that body. I don't know what happened. Bitch, I'm so fly, I gave her jet lag and we fucking backseat of the Challenger. Told her call me Abe, cause no we not linking, I don't see your name on the calendar. Way too convinced they don't want me to win, they paying the ref if you ask me. The whip like a taxi, I'm picking up bitches, they pay me with head in the back since.
He said they paying the ref if you ask me. I wanted to win.
Abe, cause no we not linking, I don't see your name on the calendar. Way too convinced they don't want me to win, they paying the ref if you.
Way too convinced they don't want me to win, they paying the rent. Or they paying the ref if you ask me. So he basically saying that, you know what I'm saying, like he trying, you know what I'm saying, like when you trying to get on your way up and people trying to keep you down, they don't want you to win, and you catching L's, but the L's stop making sense. It's like, man, there's no way I'm losing like this, you know what I mean? Or you just have difficulties and challenges trying to get up. You know, paying the ref is like you basically getting the ref to call the fouls you want. You getting the ref to swing the game in your direction so you get dubs. So, you know, sometimes I feel like that being a rapper, man. You coming up, you just, you know what I'm saying, you just making songs, you posting, you're doing mixtapes, EPs, whatever, you trying to get shows, you know what I mean? And it might feel like people don't want you in because you get stuck waiting for a hand up, you know what I mean? You get stuck waiting for people to put you on opportunities. You get stuck waiting for, you know what I'm saying, to get paid for stuff that you're doing, you know what I mean, like doing shows and whatnot. You might start doing shows for free, but eventually you're going to want to get paid. So you just waiting to be, you know what I'm saying, you're waiting for, you know, whoever's paying, whether it's the club owners, club promoters, to see you valuable enough to start paying you instead of just having to show up for free and open and do stuff like that. You trying to get your song on the radio and you submitting tapes to DJs to the radio, it's not getting played, you know. So there's a lot of reasons why you can feel like that. But, you know, I would say to artists coming up and getting it is, you know, figure out how you want to get your money. You know what I'm saying? Figure out how you want to get your money before you get started. Yeah, and it doesn't always have to be the same way. It doesn't always have to be getting shows. It doesn't always have to be, you know, selling music. You know what I'm saying? Selling merch, you know what I mean? It doesn't always have to be selling merch either if you don't really want to do that, you know. But that's how I feel like that's a common way for artists to keep their artistry relevant and keep it moving is, you know, you might have to find other things to sell, you know, to let people listen and use your music for free just so you can get enough notoriety to sell them something that you know they'll like a t-shirt. You know what I mean? If you know that club promoters aren't paying artists a whole lot of money to perform, but if they let you do your song for free and the DJ plays your song with no problem, then, you know, accept that as promotion and use that promotion to build your social media so that you can, you know, keep in contact with people who know your music and who watch you. And then, you know, from there, if you decide you want to sell to them, or if you decide you want to invite them out to a party, you know what I'm saying? Or if you want to just build a personal relationship with the people who follow you and like your music, I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? So, because there's no telling what that could turn into. It could turn into, you know what I'm saying, something personal that could be intimate, or it could turn into business. You know what I'm saying? It could be a personal relationship that can turn into a good business situation. That might have been something that you never thought about. You know what I mean? So, you know, use your music to meet people, man. Like artists and content creators, you know what I'm saying? Use your content, use your music to meet people. And then from there, be smart about how you can kind of monetize it. But don't be afraid to get a job either. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to get a job. And, you know what I'm saying, how that pay your bills, you know, whatever you're good at, whatever you can get a job. You know, I feel like we're in a good time now because you can get a job anywhere and still put music up and it'll still look cool, you know, because we're in the YouTube era now. So, you know, a lot of normal people are putting their music on the internet and are looking cool. You know what I'm saying? So you no longer have to specifically be a drug dealer, serial killing, robbing ass, go hard, gangster ass nigga just to be at the top of music. You can be a regular ass, I just got off of work and I dropped a damn song and now everybody's playing it and they love it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you just got to find people who's going to appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody who's listening to music in general, you know what I'm saying, with any genre, hip hop, pop, whatever it is, like, they're not all gangsters. You know what I'm saying? They're not all gangsters. They're not all out trying to kill and rob and you know what I'm saying, sell drugs and shit. There's a lot of normal ass people listening to music. So you can be a normal person and make good music. You know, DDG and Baby Rich, I watch their vlogs. You know, like whenever I see it, I'll stay in tune. You know what I'm saying? I've mentioned them on the stream multiple times. So, you know what I'm saying, I'll click through this shit, just see how they doing. Because you know, I respect that they came up off of the vlogging and doing music, and they're still doing it. They're still being consistent. So I just watch and see how they doing. But you know, they look like normal guys for the most part. You know, I don't really know their street reputation or like that, but they seem like some normal guys. So yeah, man. So shout out to everybody who's out making music, who thinks it's cool to be a YouTuber, who's trying to make their way up. You know what I'm saying? Be yourself, man. Be yourself. Make your money, and then, you know what I'm saying, express yourself how you want, and be happy that people appreciate it, be happy that people connect to it, relate to it, and want to hear it.
You ask me, the whip like a taxi, I'm picking up bitches, they pay me with head in the back since T said she a model but ain't been involved, so she get the seats in the nosebleed. I'm sitting in front where the coach be. You know how I get it. You know how I get it. I need your love. You know how I get it. Yeah. You've been asking all these questions, now I got some time. Way that I've been feeling, girl, tonight you mine. Get into that money, watch it multiply. It ain't no secret, girl, you know how I get when I see my account. Remember them times when a nigga had nothing and now you just sleep on the couch. But now she sees zeros and zeros and zeros, and now I'm here digging her out. I'm tossing her ass around from car to the bed to the kitchen, to back to the bed, now we back on the couch.
Back at her back, she ain't never seen nothing this night. She don't know how to act around me. She know I'm fucking her friend and she got a man, but she play her, she keeping it peak. I can't be fucking on fans, got too many bands, so I'm only gonna fuck with elites. I got her coming again.
He said, I'm only gonna fuck with these leaks. I can be fucking no vans, got too many bands. That's real. I be understanding that. You know what I'm saying? I be wondering, like, you know what I mean? Like, when you go up and a lot of people start to recognize you and start to appreciate your content and stuff, I be wondering, like, you know, sometimes you gotta watch yourself, because, you know, if you're getting rich, you got a lot of money, you don't really know who's going to make sense of, like, targeting you and trying to set you up. This shit's whack as fuck, for real. You know what I'm saying? But it's real life. So you're not foolish for thinking of it and protecting yourself from it. And sometimes that's how it just comes off. Sometimes you just gotta tell yourself, like, man, I can't even fuck with my fans. I got too many bands. I'm gonna fuck with these leaks. And you said fuck with these leaks. I'm thinking like leaking tracks. You know what I'm saying? You post tracks. Once upon a time, an artist posting their music directly to the public was called a leak, because niggas had to submit their shit to distributor and their record label and their marketing team before it could be released publicly. So if it got put out before going through that process, people used to call it leaks. And leaks still exist, but I feel like a leak is just a release nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll see a leak, and I look at it as a release. But I mean, now people will leak snippets instead. It'll just be a short part of the song before they drop the actual song. You know what I'm saying? I like just putting the song out. That's how I be feeling. I'll be like, just put the song out, see how it do. Because there's a lot of content. So like, if I see somebody drop something and they're like, yeah, coming soon, like, I'm not gonna really wait on it for real. There's just too much other content for me to like really kind of remember and keep it in my brain for real. So if I don't see it later that it released, then I'm gonna forget to check back for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas is just not gonna remember to go back and look for it straight up. So if the marketing is good, then it'll be cool because your shit will get back in front of their face. Like, if you a popular superstar rapper like the Baby, for example, you know what I'm saying? A lot of the Baby songs will just drop on the front page of YouTube, just, you know what I'm saying, as soon as it releases, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's just how popular of an artist he is. But for smaller artists, it might require having to check back up on it. You know what I'm saying? If you're waiting for them to release something, you might have to actually type that shit in Google and look for it. You know what I'm saying? It might not just pop up randomly. And hey, surprise, we're here finally. But people with good social media campaigns and you know what I'm saying, and people with good like marketing strategies and whatnot, then they'll probably flood their timeline, you know what I mean, with new releases. But I don't know, like, my social media experience, I feel like it's different. I don't know if it's different from other people, but I definitely feel like it's like different from what it used to be, as far as like, I feel a little bit annoyed if people drop the same thing multiple times. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really care to see followers, or not followers, but to see the people who I'm following drop the same thing multiple times. I'm kind of like, drop it one time and leave it there. You know what I mean? But I understand, completely how it feels if you drop it one time and then you feel like it's not getting the attention it deserves because you just know it's that fire. You're like, man, this thing is fire. I dropped it one time. There's going to be people for sure who's not going to see it because they're just not going to just be logged on that day. And then by the time they log on, whether it's the next day, next hour, their feed might be flooded, so they might never see that one post. They would have to go check your page. You know what I'm saying? But now, the new marketing that we've been witnessing for a long time, has been other people dropping and sharing music, you know what I'm saying? So you might be able to drop it on your feed one time, or you might not even do it one time, maybe like a week, maybe 2 weeks. You do it like 2-3 times throughout the week, you know what I'm saying? For like two I don't know if 2-3 weeks is too long or not, but I'm sure like there's people who probably will forgive it. If it's that fire, it'll probably just look normal. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, this shit's fire. He should drop it again. You know what I'm saying? Let people know that it's out. Remind them. Don't forget, bitch. Shit fire. But if you got other people, who are dropping your stuff, they, you know what I'm saying, they making TikToks with it, or they just dropping it on their IG as background music and whatnot, then that's like the most effective marketing that I've been seeing, you know what I'm saying, today. So that's kind of the social media era that we're in.
Act around me. She know I'm fucking her friend and she got a man, but she play her, she keeping it peak. I can't be fucking on fans, got too many bands, so I'm only gon' fuck with elites. I got her coming again and again, beat it up like Muhammad Ali. Being in status, I average a quarter a month. Bitch, I ain't passing my blunt. I'm tryna lock in this dude till I go number one. Zuda gon' go to the top. I'm tryna shit on my exes and stun on my ops. I got a beam on the Glock. Niggas be thinking shit sweet till a nigga get popped.
Niggas be thinking shit sweet until niggas get popped.
You know how I get. I need your love. You know how I get.
That's fire.